Hi there, I'm Tina. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a very quick 15-minute full body flow designed to work every part of your body and get it all done real quick. So this flow, I would say the poses are very beginner friendly, although you do need to have some sort of safety cues in mind. So it is a strong beginner flow, so less cues, but give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get started. Beginning at the top of the mat today, reach down, arms up for half sun salutation, gaze up, swan dive down. Ragdoll. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach to the ceiling, hands to heart center. Two more. Reach up to the ceiling, swan dive down, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, belly to the thighs. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, swan dive down. Halfway lift. This time plant the palms, step back to plank, lower all the way down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, halfway, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, power up to plank. Send it to downward facing dog. Pedal your dog out. And settle. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Hinge forward. Step between the palms. Power up. High lunge. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist. Left arm hooks outside the knee, pressing into those palms, bringing the chest up to the ceiling, at least trying to be up to the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhale back up, high lunge. Bring it to warrior two. Reach forward, scooping that air up and back. Reverse warrior. Moving into triangle pose, straighten that right leg, reach forward and down. Place that arm next to the calf, left arm up to the ceiling. Gaze up and cartwheel it down. Frame the foot, step back, take your flow. Hinge forward, halfway down, chaturanga. Press up to upward facing dog and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Reach up to the ceiling, hands to prayer center. Reach up to the ceiling, swan dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, plant the palms, jump back, plank pose, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. This time left foot up to the ceiling, hinging forward, stepping between the palms. Bring it up to high lunge, reaching up. Front knee over front ankle, back knee bent as needed. Hands to prayer center, taking our prayer twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee, pressing into that knee, pressing the palms together, rotating that left shoulder back. Breathing here. Back to high lunge, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, Up and back, reverse warrior. Going into triangle pose, reaching forward, bringing that hand to the inside of the calf. Right arm up to the ceiling, gaze up. Bringing it down, framing that foot, stepping back to plank, chaturanga. Hinging forward, halfway down, pressing up to up dog. Knees are engaged. Pressing back to downward facing dog. Great job. Getting somewhere now. Left foot up to the ceiling. Open that hip. Stacking those hips, bending that knee. Shoulder points are square to the mat. Straightening back out, three-legged dog. Hinging forward, stepping between the palms. Walking to the center of your mat for forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Here, hands can be under the shoulders, or you can walk back. Straight spine, remember, no rounding. Feeling a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Coming back up. Hands to the hips. Going into Skandasana, or your version of it, whatever you want to do. Hands to prayer center. Coming down. Side lunge. Long leg, heel into the mat. Plant that right hand, left arm up to the ceiling. Bringing it down, coming up, taking it to the other side. Left arm down, right arm up to the ceiling. Coming back to center. Heels in, toes out. Hands to the hips, rising up for goddess. Sinking low. Hands, arms to cactus. Shoulder blades pulling together in the back. And hold. Inhale, star position. Superhero. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Step to the top of the mat. From here, we'll take a couple balance poses. Go ahead, we'll move into eagle pose. Shift your weight to your right foot, wrapping the left foot over, either using those toes as a kickstand or wrapping once more. Sitting the hips low, spine is long. Hands can stay at prayer center for balance, or right arm over the left, elbows up, palms forward. Focusing, strengthening. You are strong. You can do this. You can do hard things. Coming out of it and release. Shaking it out. One half sun salutation, arms up to the ceiling, forward fold. Halfway lift, fold down, all the way back up, hands to prayer center. Taking eagle on the other side, shifting the weight to the left, wrapping that right leg over the left once or twice, sitting those hips low as though you're going into chair pose. Right arm under the left this time, wrapping once or twice, lifting those elbows up, palms forward. Focus here, strengthen here, embrace the wobble, embrace the fall. If you fall out, it's all good. And release. Excellent job. Heels in, toes out, going down to yogi squat. Sitting the hips low, pressing those knees open, and breathing. Crown of the head up toward the ceiling, tailbone down, belly is hugging it. And breathing. Sit the hips back and roll back. Rock and roll. I'm going to reset that spine a little. Rock and roll. There we go. This time, next time you rock up, come up to a toe stand. Balancing here. For some reason, this is a difficult pose for me. I shake a lot in this pose. That's how I know it's good for me. And you got to remember to smile. Plant the palms, jump back, plank pose, and back to downward facing dog. Lower the knees, come into child's pose. Wide-legged or legs together, your choice. Time to reflect here. I am strong. I am worthy. And I'm grateful that I show up for myself. I am strong. I am worthy. And I'm grateful that I've shown up for myself. Walk the hands in. Sitting back on the hips. Reaching the arms back to the back of the room. Chest shining forward. Avoiding a sway if you can. So bringing that belly in. And release. Go ahead and sit back. And coming into Dandasana. Feet out, legs out long. Feet are flexed. Chest is up. Reach up. Hinge forward at the hips. Bend the knees as much as possible to bring the belly to the thighs. If you have any low back issues, bend the knees a lot. If you feel any pinching, you've gone too far. Come back up. Arms out. Rolling slowly back down. Lie flat. Taking a big stretch here. Arms up overhead. And then pulling the knees in. Hugging them in. Feeling that nice space in the lower back, in the spine. Feet up to the ceiling. Happy baby. Grab the outside of the feet or the big toe with the peace fingers. Elbows on the inside of the knees. The feet are pressing up toward the ceiling. The tailbone is pulling down. The knees are being pressed outward and toward the armpits. It's a lot going on in this pose. It's very good for you. And release to bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Letting your body just relax here. Reaching the feet long, the legs long, palms up to the ceiling. And relaxing here for Shavasana. Relaxing your body, feeling the efforts of your practice settle and integrate within you. We'll be here for 1 minute. You might come back to your mantra. I am strong. I am worthy. And I'm grateful I show up for myself. Begin to bring movement back into your toes and your fingers. And once again, stretch your arms up overhead. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Slowly come to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today for this very quick full body flow. See you next time.